Hello everyone, this is Mahantesh Bhapri. Welcome to this video. In this video, we will learn. I have brought before you a beautiful topic, a beautiful chapter that is Eyes Are Not Here. Eyes Are Not Here, and it's a short story written by a famous short story writer, Ruskin Bond. Here, he humorously brings before us a beautiful moment of everybody's life. Okay, let's enjoy what is there in the present short story. So, dear children, if you are watching our videos for the first time, or if you are not having subscription of our channel, please subscribe our channel by pressing red colored subscribe button which is on your screen. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇದುವರೆಗೂ ತಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಚಾನೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡಿರದೇ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಥವಾ ತಾವು ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವಿಡಿಯೋವನ್ನು ವೀಕ್ಷಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಕೆಂಪು ಬಣ್ಣದ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಬಟನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಿಡಿಯೋಗಳು ಕ್ಷಣಾರ್ಧದಲ್ಲಿ ತಮ್ಮ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ಗೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ತವೆ. So subscribe and get connected with the world of learning at your home. Right, dear children? So let's start a beautiful topic, a beautiful short story. The Eyes Are Not Here. Who is the writer? Ruskin Bond. And this short story is selected for study for the first language English part 2 book. Right? Right, dear children? So before we start, let's study about the writer. Or we can say the author. Who is the author? Ruskin Bond. ಈ ಕಥೆಯನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥವ್ರು ಯಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಸ್ಕಿನ್ ಬಾಂಡ್. ಅಪ್ಪ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾಠದ ಒಂದು ಶೀರ್ಷಿಕೆ ಏನು? Eyes Are Not Here. Right? So please open your textbook, dear children, page number 12. Ruskin Bond, one of the finest storytellers in English in India. So Ruskin Bond was born in India. That's why he is considered one of the best Indian English writer. Indian English writer. So his short stories are finest short stories. We can appreciate, we can praise his narrative skill, his storytelling skill. We can easily appreciate and we will enjoy. We will enjoy a lot. So enjoyment is a lot in Ruskin Bond's short stories, right? So as I said, he was born in India and he was good at English, simple English, whom every Indian can understand. Was born in Kasauli in 1934. So Ruskin Bond was born in Kasauli in Himachal Pradesh in 1934. So he was born in 1934 in the place called Kasauli. He has written several novels, short stories and books for children. So he has written so many novels, beautiful novels and short stories. Short stories are amusing, very entertaining, and you can enjoy a lot, dear children, wherever you find them, and please read them, enjoy them. Stories are meant for enjoying. So and books for children. So he also wrote many books for children. He was awarded Padma Shri in 1919 for his contributions to the children's literature. So he was given Padma Shri award, which is considered one of the best award in India. So he got that Padma Shri award in 1999. 1999 ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪದ್ಮಶ್ರೀ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಬರೆದಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹಲವಾರು ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು, ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನೀಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೊಡುಗೆಗಳಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. The Room on the Roof, written when he was 17. So when he was 17 years old, just 17 years old, he wrote a beautiful novel that is The Room on the Roof. The Room on the Roof. Won the John Leslwin Rhymes Memorial Prize in 1957. So he got one of the finest, one of the prestigious award, that is Llewellyn Rhymes Memorial Prize. Many of his stories are based on Mussoorie, at the foothills of Himalayas where he lives. So almost all his stories take place in the place called Mussoorie. So where it is? It is in the foothills of Himalayas. ಹಿಮಾಲಯದ ಈ ತರ ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟಗಳ ಅಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೆಟ್ಟಗಳ ಇಳಿಜಾರಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ ಒಂದೊಂದೊಂದು ಮನೆಗಳಿರ್ತವೆ. ಸೊ ಈ ತರದ ಮನೆಗಳ ಚಿತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫುಟ್ ಹಿಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹಿಮಾಲಯಾಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಆರ್ ಯು ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಯರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್? ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ enjoying short story. What is the name of the short story? Eyes are not here. Who is the writer? Ruskin Bond. Okay. So as generally you know that physically challenged people lead their life normally. So they lead normal life because who gives them if they cry for a life? So almost all physically challenged, or we can say handicapped people are now considered as physically challenged. So okay, so they are leading normal life, they are living normal life. So they left bothering, they left all troubles and tortures, so they are leading good life, happy life. So those, but they must accept their condition with resignation. So they must accept their condition, that though they are blind, but they have to accept the reality and they have to work with that physically challenged concept, right? ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಅಂಗವಿಕಲರನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಣ್ಣಿರಲ್ಲ, ಕಿವಿ ಕೇಳಿಸಲ್ಲ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕಾಲುಗಳು ನಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜೀವನವನ್ನ ಕಳೀತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡು ಧೈರ್ಯದಿಂದ ತಮ್ಮ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವರು ಧೈರ್ಯದಿಂದ ಜೀವನ ಸಾಗಿಸ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ನೆರೇಟರ್ ಆರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಟೆಲ್ಲರ್ who was blind and but he does not want to show that he was blind. He does not want to show that he was blind. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕುರುಡು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬೇಕಂತಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ತನಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಬಯಸ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಅವನು ರೈಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಅದೇ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಆಕೆಗೆ ಅವನು ತಾನು ಕುರುಡನಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದನ್ನ ಇಡೀ ಆ ಪಾಠದುದ್ದಕ್ಕೂ ಇಡೀ ಆಕೆ ಜರ್ನಿ ಜೊತೆ ಆಕೆ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಆಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ಲು, ಆಕೆ ಕುರುಡಿ ಆಗಿದ್ಲ. He wanted to fool her, but did she fool him? ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡೋಣ, ರೈಟ್? ಆಕೆನೂ ಕುರುಡಿ ಆಗಿದ್ಲ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದೇ ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಕಥೆಯ ಒಂದು ಸಾರಾಂಶ. ನೋಡೋಣ. ಅವನು ಕುರುಡ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಕೆಗೆ ತಾನು ಕುರುಡ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾನೆ ರೈಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. ಕೊನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಆಕೆ ಏನಾಗಿದ್ಲು, ಯಾರು ಬಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆಕೆ ಕುರುಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೋಡೋಣ, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ here starts if the person is, here we can see that there is a blind person and there is a girl. Okay, there is a conversation, there is a talk between them. Okay, I had a compartment to myself up to Rohana. See, I means here the storyteller or the narrator. So here we means a blind fellow. So he had the compartment to myself up to Rohana. So he was going to Rohana. So he was going to the place called Rohana and he was in the train compartment. And then a girl got in. The girl got in. So she came and she got inside. ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾಳೆ. The couple who saw her off were probably her parents. See off. Please note down, whenever you find new words, please write them. Okay? See off means say farewell. Wish good luck. So her parents, the couple who saw her off were probably her parents. So the storyteller tells that there were a couple, means her father and mother. So they came to say farewell, say good wishes to the railway, what we can say, train station. And they seemed very anxious. So they seemed, what we can say, they were not comfortable how this girl goes. And if anybody troubles her. So they were very anxious. Avarige bhalastu bhaya agittu. So they were very much afraid of whether the girl reaches the destiny or the place or somebody troubles her. So they were worrying about so many things and her comfort. So they were thinking about her comfort. It means that they were her parents. And the woman gave the girl detailed instruction as to where to keep her things. So there was woman who might think, dear children, who might that woman may be? Yes, that woman might be the girl's mother. So that girl's mother was giving some instructions, some warnings, some guidelines where to keep things, where to keep the suitcase, bag ಸೇಫ್ಲಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ತನ್ನ ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ಇಡಬೇಕು, ಸೂಟ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಇಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಯಾರ ಜೋಡಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇಳಿಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕೂಡಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಸೂಚನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ವೆನ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟು lean out of the window. So she instructed. So she gave warning that don't lean out. Lean out means look out. Don't put your face outside. Lean out means see out. So don't lean your face means put your face outside. How to avoid speaking to strangers? So she said, don't speak with strangers. Strangers means whom you do not know, whom you were not familiar. ನಿನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಪರಿಚಯ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಅವರ ಜೊತೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ. They said their goodbye. So everybody said good luck and goodbye. So follow our instruction and reach your place. So ಅಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿ ಆ ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿಗಳು ಮಗಳನ್ನ ರೈಲ್ ಕಂಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂರಿಸಿ ಹೊರಡ್ತಾರೆ. The train pulled out of the station. Pulled out means start. The train started moving. Pulled out means start. The train started moving. Are you following? It's a very easy short story. As I was totally blind at the time. So, our narrator, our story writer, the person who is traveling in the train was blind. Was at the time blind. My eyes sensitive, but eyes are sensitive. Blind, he was blind, but eyes are sensitive means he can hear the sounds. Only to light and darkness. So he can easily watch light and some kind of darkness. I was unable to tell what the girl looked like. So that person unable to tell how that girl looked like. At ಹೇಗಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? Because he was blind. ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. But I knew she wore slippers from the way they slapped against her heels. Slap means sound of those slippers. Slap means sound of those slippers. So this man heard the sound of slippers. Sleeping, that slippers sound. And it would take me some time to discover something about her looks. So he took some time to discover how she might be looking. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾಳೆ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಗೊತ್ತು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಯವನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಂಡ. Only hearing. Perhaps I never would. He did not get much information about her. But I liked the sound of her voice. So anyhow, he liked the sound of her voice. He liked her voice. ಆಕೆ ಧ್ವನಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತು. And even the sound of her slippers. So only two things he heard. One voice, other slipper sound. Slap. Are you going all the way to Dehra? I asked. This man asked, are you going to Dehra? Are you going to Dehra? Dehra means Dehradun. Dehradun is one of the famous places in Himachal Pradesh, which is hill station, which is very famous hill station in Himachal Pradesh. So are you going to Dehradun? I asked. I means that story writer asked. I must have been sitting in a dark corner because my voice startled her. See, this storyteller was just sitting in the corner because he was blind, he cannot see. When she heard this, his sound, his voice, she was startled. She was startled means she was surprised. ಆಕೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯ್ತು. ಆಕೆ ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿ, think that this is a clue. This is a clue, dear children. She also cannot see. ಆಕೆ ಕಣ್ ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಶಬ್ದ ನೋಡಿ ಆಕೆಗೆ ಆಶ್ಚರ್ಯ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು this is a clue. She gave a little exclamation and said. So she exclaimed. So she said in a very, she said emotionally. Exclamation, say emotionally. I didn't know anyone else I was here. So she said, I didn't know anyone here. ನನಗೆ ಯಾರು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Well, it often happens that people with good eyesight fail to see what is right in front of them. So that person, the storyteller, thinks that the people, though they have got eyesight, they fail to see which is right and which is right wrong just in front of them. ಕಣ್ಣಿದ್ದವರು ಕೂಡ ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೆಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಗುರುತಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಕೆಲವೊಂದೇ ಸೋತ್ ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. They have too much to take in, so they will take which is necessary only, which is essential. ಯಾವ್ದು ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. I suppose whereas people who cannot see her or see very little have to take in only the essentials. So some people only watch her. So people think all the people in the station are in somewhere busy places. They were busy. Even in our places, in our busy places in market, bus stand, railway station, we see that everybody is busy with their work. So nobody has the time to see others. Whatever registers most tellingly on their remaining senses. So that person was watching, he was hearing what she was doing. I didn't see you either, I said, but I heard you come in. So I didn't see you. ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಬರೋ ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. It means that he was blind, but he was pretending that he was not at all blind. ನೋಡಿ, ಅವನು ಕುರುಡ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕುರುಡ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಕೆಗೆ, ಹುಡುಗಿಗೆ. I wondered if I would be able to prevent her from discovering that I was blind. So this person was pretending, acting that though he was blind, but he wants to show that he was not at all blind ante gurtisಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬಯಸಲ್ಲ. I thought provided I keep my seat, I shouldn't be too difficult. So he thought that I found my seat and I'm enjoying on that seat. The girl said, I am getting down at Saharanpur. My aunt is meeting me there. So that girl who got in, she said, I am going to Saharanpur. I am getting down. Get down means ಕೆಳಗಿಳಿ. Step down. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಳಿತೀನಿ? Which is my station? Which was her station? Girl's station was Saharanpur. Please note down where she was getting down. Which was her station to get down? ಸಹರಾನ್ಪುರ್. ಆಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇಳಿಯೋಳಿದ್ಲು? ಆಕೆ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾಗಿತ್ತು? ಸಹರಾನ್ಪುರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕೆ ಇಳಿಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. Whom she wanted to meet? She wanted to meet her aunt who came there. Then I had better not to be too familiar, I said. So then this person thinks that I should not find too much familiar. ಮತ್ತಷ್ಟು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತು. Because aunts are usually formidable creatures. Aunts are always powerful creatures. If her aunt observed my things or my behavior, so he thought that he was afraid of that. So he thought that I should stop these things here. ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಂಟಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಇದ್ರೆ, ಪವರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೆದರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ. Where are you going? She asked. She also asked where that person was going. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು. To Dehra and then to Mussoorie. So where the story writer or narrator was going? Firstly, he was going to Dehradun. From there, he was going to Mussoorie. Oh, how lucky you are! I wish I were going to Mussoorie. I love the hills, especially in October. So the storyteller wants to pretend that he can see. So he tells, he explains, he describes about the hills, Himalayan hills. What he says, I wish I were going to Mussoorie. I love hills, especially in October. So he explains about those hills. Yes, this is the best time. Sorry, I forgot to tell. So she wished that I might go to Missouri, and she wanted to enjoy that hills. Yes, this is the best time, I said. So that person told that this is the best time. In October season, it is best time. Calling on my memories. See, calling on my memory means please remember, please note down. Call on, remember. ಆತ್ಮೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿ, ಈ ತರ ಶಬ್ದಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಪ್ರತಿ ಫ್ರೇಸಲ್ ವರ್ಬ್, ಪ್ರತಿ ನ್ಯೂ ವರ್ಡ್ ಬಂದದನ್ನು ಬರೀತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಕಾಲ್ ಆನ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ he was remembering his memories. It means that he was not blind by birth. For some time he was able to see. So few days or few months back he was unable to see. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹುಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ ಕುರುಡನಲ್ಲ, ಕೆಲವು ಸಮಯದವರೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಕೆಲವು ಸಮಯದ ನಂತರ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕು. He was, how you can be asked here one question, how blind person explains about or how does he praise those hills. ಒಬ್ಬ ಕುರುಡನಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹಿಮಾಲಯ ಪರ್ವತಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ವರ್ಣನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ರೈಟರ್ ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲು ಹುಟ್ಟಿಂದ ಕುರುಡನಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವು ಸಮಯದಿಂದ ಅವನಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಕೆಲವು ಸಮಯದ ನಂತರ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಕಣ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ ಯಾವಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ದ ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. The hills are covered with wild dhalis. So hills are covered with wild, what we can say, wild ice, or we can say wild dhalis means white covered dhalis, white covered ice. The sun is delicious. Delicious means not tasty. Sun is looking beautiful. Sun is beautiful there. Because everything there is beautiful, then sun also looks beautiful. And at night you can sit in front of a log fire. So you can sit in front of log fire means ಸಾಯಂಕಾಲ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಬೆಂಕಿನ ಹೊತ್ತಿಸಿ ಉರಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಸುತ್ತಲ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಡೋದು, ಕುಣಿಯೋದು ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕೂಡ ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅವನು ಎಂಜಾಯ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದ, ಅದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And listen to some music. So you can enjoy some music. Many of the tourists have gone now. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಟು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And the roads were quiet. Roads were silent. Quiet means silent. And almost deserted. Deserted means there was nobody now. And yes, the October is the best time. So October is the best time to watch Himalayas. Please underline. How, here you can be asked one question. How does blind person describes Himalayan mountains, or we can say hills, and why? Prashna bandag, it's a very important question, right? Let's go to next paragraph, paragraph number 14. She was silent. So she was silent. She was also blind, but this person wants to outwit. This person wants to outwit, but he was outwitted by that girl. ಈ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆ ಹುಡುಗಿಯನ್ನ ಪ್ರಭಾವ ಇನ್ಫ್ಲೂಯೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಆಕೆನೆ ಇವನಿಗೆ ಫೂಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಫೂಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೂರ್ಖ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ, ಆಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಕಿಂತ ಬಹಳ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. She was silent and I wondered if my words had touched her. So she was silent, that this person thought that his words touched her, his words hurt her. ಏನಾದ್ರು ನೋವು ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು. Or whether she thought me a romantic fool. Romantic fool means emotional fool, or we can say stupid person. Romantic fool means stupid person. ಮೂರ್ಖ, ಇಮೋಷನಲ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್, ಮೂರ್ಖ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ. Then I made a mistake. What is it like? I asked. I mean here he asked, what is it? What is it like? ಇದೇನಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. She seemed to find nothing strange in the question. So she thought, she means look like, she looked like nothing strange in the question. ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾಳೆ. Had she noticed already that I could not see? So he asks himself a question that had she noticed, had she observed that he could not see, ತನಗೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಿಸಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೋದೇನೋ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. But her next question removed my doubts. Next question removed my doubt. Dear children, whenever you find double inverted comma sentences, ಅಲ್ಲಿ double inverted comma sentences ಬಂದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ important sentence. So those sentences can be asked as RCs. Reference to context questions can be asked for 3 marks. So dear children, please underline. You have to keep in your memory that who said this, whom, to whom it was said, when it was said, and what is the meaning of that sentence. You have to explain these 4 concepts. So then you will get 3 marks. So practice it. Why don't you look out of the window? She asked. Okay. Why don't you look out of the window? Who said this? The girl in the compartment said. To whom? The person who was traveling with the was said. When? So she also wants to say that. Why don't you look out of the window? In ಯಾಕೆ ಕಿಟಕಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ನೋಡಬಾರದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ. ಆಕೆನು ಕುರುಡಿದ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಳೆ. I moved easily along the berth and felt for window ledge. So he pretended that and he walked along the berth, along the compartment, and the window was open. The window was open. Window open ಆಗಿತ್ತು. And I faced it. So he faced it by just looking. Making a pretense. Pretense ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಟನೆ. ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, pretense ನಟನೆ. He also acted of studying the landscape, that he was observing the beautiful nature. Landscape means nature. I heard the panting of the engine. So he heard panting of the engine means sound of the engine, railway engine. And rumble of wheels. It's a rumble of wheels like this. And in my mind's eye means imagination. Please note down. Mind's eye means mind's eye. So this is a new way of telling what is imagination. So he opened his mind's eye. He imagined himself. Beautiful word. I could see the telegraph post flashing by. So he could see telegraph posts. So in those days, just telegraph posts were passing there. Telegraph ಅನ್ನು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಕಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. Have you noticed? I ventured that the trees seem to be moving while we seem to be standing still. He asked one question to her. So, have you watched? The trees are moving from one place to other place and we are standing still. ಗಿಡಗಳು ಒಂದು ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದಾವಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. That always happens, she said. So she said that always happens. So she also pretended that she was not a blind girl. ನೋಡು, ಆಕೆ ಕುರುಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಮೇಲಿಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ. ಅದು ಹಾಗಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾಳೆ. Do you see any animals? Hardly any animals left in the forest near Dera. See, she said again. So, do you see any animals? ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದಾವ? ಆಕೆ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಕೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತಾಳೆ. So, hardly any animals left in the forest near Dera. So, any animals left in Dehradun? ಉಳಿದಿದಾವ ಡೆಹ್ರಾಡೂನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳು? I turned from window and faced the girl. So, he was looking out the window and after that he faced the girl, means he was looking at the girl. Though cannot see, but he was looking. For a while we sat in silence. Both were silent for some time. ಕೆಲವು ಸಮಯದವರೆಗೆ silent ಆದರು. You have an interesting face, I remarked. Underline. This can be very important. This is a very important line to be asked for RC. You have an interesting face, I remarked. To show he was not blind, he told that she had interesting face. Why? Because she told so many things. Observe animals, open windows, and she said so many things. That's why he said you are having interesting face. I remarked I was becoming quite daring. So this person was becoming or looking like daring. It was safe remark. Few girls can resist flattery. Again, it's Few girls means very few girls can, what we can say, they cannot accept their praise. ಕೆಲವು ಹುಡುಗಿಯರು ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಾವೇ ಹೊಗಳಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋದನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡಲ್ಲ. ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ರಿ, praise we can say. Please note down. False praise, or we can say praise. ಹೊಗಳಿಕೆ. Resist means refuse. ಒಪ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಲು. She laughed pleasantly, a clear ringing off. She laughed in a very nice way, which is ringing off. Ha ha ha, like that. It's nice to be told I have an interesting face. So she said that it's nice that you told that she had interesting face, she said. I am tired of people telling me I have pretty face. Pretty means beautiful. So she said that everybody is telling that she had a beautiful face. Pretty face, beautiful face. Oh, so you do have pretty face? Thought I. So then you have pretty face, beautiful face. And aloud I said, well, an interesting face can also be pretty. So he said that person said that interesting face can be beautiful or pretty. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಮುಖಗಳು ಏನಿರ್ತವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಂದರ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ತವೆ. Interesting means having so many interests. You are a very gallant young man, she said. She also praised him. You are a very brave man, she praised. ನೀನು ಒಬ್ಬ ಬಹಳ ಶೂರನೇ ಇದ್ದೀಯ ಅಂತ. Gallant, sure. But why are you so serious? She said that why are you so serious? ಇಷ್ಟ ಗಂಭೀರ ಇದೆಯಾ? I thought then I would try to laugh for her. So this person thought that he would laugh. ನಗಬಾರ್ದು ಯಾಕಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. But thought of laughter only made me feel troubled and lonely. So this thought of laughing may feel lonely. ನಕ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ತಾನು ಒಬ್ಬಂಟಿ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾನೆ. We will be at your station, I say. Okay, here may be your station. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಬಂದಿರಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. Thank goodness it's a short journey, she said. Thank goodness it's a short journey. ಸಣ್ಣ ಜರ್ನಿ ಆಯ್ತು. I can't bear to sit in a train for more than 2 or 3 hours. So she said that she cannot sit more than 2 or 3 hours. So she was wearing that she was blind and she cannot sit for 2 or 3 hours. Okay. Yet I was prepared to sit there for almost any length of time just to listen for her talking. So he said that he was prepared to sit. He said in his mind, not openly, that he can sit for so many hours to listen or to talk with her. Her voice had sparkle of mountain stream. So she had melodious voice, just like her voice was just sparkle of mountain stream, just like a stream, beautiful stream. ಆಕೆ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಜುಳು ನಿನಾದವನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. As soon as she left the train, her station came and she left. She would forget our brief encounter. Encounter means talk. Just a brief talk, brief conversation. She may forget. ಆಕೆ ಮರಿಬಹುದು. But it would stay with me for the rest of the journey. So he thought that it would stay with him for the rest of the journey. ಅವನ ಜೀವನ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದು ನೆನಪುಗಳಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಯೋಚಿಸ್ತಾನೆ. And her for some time after. So she may be in his mind for some time. ಕೆಲವು ಸಮಯದವರೆಗೆ ಆಕೆ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. The engine whistle shrieked. The engine whistle started shrieking, moving. Means engine wheel ಹೋಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು. Carriage wheels changed sound and rhythm. Means the train started. The storyteller told in a innovative way that the train started. Instead of saying the train started moving, he said that the sound and rhythm changed like this. The girl got up and began to collect her things. So her station came and the girl prepared to take all her things, suitcase, bag. I wonder if she wore her hair in a bun or it was plaited or if it hung loose over her shoulders. So he thought that whether she had little hair or long hair or hair was on her shoulder. ಆಕೆ ಉದ್ದನಾದ ಕೂದಲು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಕೂದಲು ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ಕುತೂಹಲ ಆಯ್ತು. And if it was cut very short and she might have cut her hair short, the train drove slowly into station. The train stopped in the station. Outside there was the shouting of porters, vendors and high-pitched female voice. See, when the train stopped, all small vendors means ಸಣ್ಣ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಸ್ಥರು, ಪೇಪರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಚಕ್ಲಿ, ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಣ್ಣ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಸ್ಥರು ಸೌಂಡ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತದೆ. And high-pitched female voice near the carriage door. So there heard high-pitched voice. Whose might be ಯಾರ್ದಿರ್ಬೋದು ಜೋರಾದ ಧ್ವನಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತು. ಮೇ ಬಿ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ಆಂಟ್, ಆಕೆ ಆಂಟಿ ಇರಬಹುದು. About which must have belonged to the girl's aunt. So she might be her aunt. Goodbye, said the girl. The girl said goodbye to that person. She was standing very close to me. To me means that person. So she was standing very close to the blind person. So close that the perfume from her hair was just tantalizing. Tantalizing means making him desire her presence. So her perfume was telling that she was just near to him. ಆಕೆ ಅವನ ಸಮೀಪದಲ್ಲಿನೇ ಇದ್ದಾಳೆ, ವಸ್ತುಗಳನ್ನು ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಆ ಪರ್ಫ್ಯೂಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. I wanted to raise my hand and touch her hair. So this person wanted to raise his hand and touch her hair. But she moved away. She left away. ಹೊರಡ್ತಾಳೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ. Only the perfume still lingered where she had stood. Perfumes ಸುವಾಸನೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲಿತ್ತು, ಆಕೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ಲು. You may break, you may shatter the vase if you will, but the scent of the roses will linger there still. Please underline. Please underline. So this is a figure of speech, that is metaphor. Please underline. This is a very important RC, and even it can be asked for figures of speech. It is metaphor. Metaphor. What is it? Metaphor. ಇದು figures of speech ಯಾವುದು? Metaphor. Okay. So you may break or you may shatter the vase. Vase means human being. You may break anybody or you may break human being if you will, but the scent of the roses will linger. But the scent will remain. Scent will remain. Okay. ಈ ತರ ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So it's metaphor. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಒಂದು ಅಂಕದ ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಫಿಗರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪೀಚ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, RC 3 ಅಂಕಕ್ಕೂ ಬರಬಹುದು. There was some confusion in the doorway. So there was some confusion in the doorway while she was getting down. ಆಕೆ ಇಳಿತಿರಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು. A man getting into the compartment. When she got down the compartment, some person got inside. ಆಕೆ ಇಳಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಒಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. Stammered an apology, then the door banged shut. So he asked that girl, go. And then the door banged about, means he shut the door. The world was shut out again. For whom? This person, blind person. Ini jagattu muchidaga aitu avನಿಗೆ. I returned to my berth. This person, blind person, returned to his berth, his compartment, his seat. The guard blew the whistle to start the train, and we moved off. Once again, I had a game to play with a new fellow traveler. So one more fellow traveler, friend traveler came there. ಮತ್ತೊಬ್ಬ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. The train gathered speed. The train started moving fast. The wheels took up their song. Means they were moving fast. The carriage groaned and shook. The carriage was going very fast. I found the windows and sat in front of it, staring into the daylight. That was darkness for me. So he was gazing, he was looking at the sun rays, but it was dark to him because he cannot see. He was blind. ಅವನು ಸೂರ್ಯನ ಕಡೆಗೆ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ, ಆದರೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವನೊಬ್ಬ ಕುರುಡನಾಗಿದ್ದ. So many things happening outside the window. It could be a fascinating game So it could be a fascinating game. ಒಂದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಟ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದ ಅವನು. So he was playing a game. The blind person was playing a game with the blind girl and she played a beautiful game with this person. Guessing what went on out there. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಡೆಯಿತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ. The train the man who had entered the compartment broke into reverie. So that person asked this blind person was seeing a daydream. Reverie means daydream. ಮೊದಲು ಕನಸು ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದ. ಅವನು ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇವನ್ ಕನಸು ನಿಂತೋಯ್ತು. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, you must be disappointed, he said you must be disappointed. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ನಿರಾಸೆ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದಲ್ಲ ನಿನಗಂತ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. I am sorry, I am not as attractive I am not as attractive a traveling companion as the one who just left. So ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ, ನಾನು ಈಗ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಹುಡುಗಿಗಿಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇನು ಅಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. I am not as pretty or as attractive as that girl. ಆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿ ಆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. She was an interesting girl, I said. So this blind fellow said that she was interesting girl. Can you tell me, did she keep her hair long or short? Again this blind person was thinking, had that girl long hair or short hair? ಆಕೆ ಕೂದಲು ಉದ್ದವಾಗಿತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿತ್ತಾ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. I don't remember, he said I don't remember that. ನನಗದು ನಾನು ಗಮನಿಸಲಿಲ್ಲ. Sounding puzzled. It was her eyes I noticed, but not hair. So that person said that I noticed her eyes, not her hair. ಆಕೆ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡಿದೆ, ಆಕೆ ಕೂದಲನ್ನು ನಾನು ನೋಡಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. She had beautiful eyes, but she cannot see the beauty. She had beautiful eyes, but they were of no use to her. ಆಕೆ ಸುಂದರವಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಣ್ಣುಗಳಿದ್ವು, ಅದರ ಸೌಂದರ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ she was also blind. That though she was beautiful eyes, she had beautiful eyes, but she cannot see the beauty of nature. She was completely blind. That fellow traveler who came after that girl, he told that she was completely blind. Didn't you notice? ಆಕೆ ಕುರುಡಿ ಆಗಿದ್ಲಲ್ಲ, ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲೇನೋ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಯಾರು? ಈ ಕುರುಡನ್ಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ ಏನಂದ್ರ, ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಯಾಕೆನ್ನ ಕುರುಡ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ನನಗಿಂತ ಬಾರಿ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಾಕಿ ಕುರುಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಲು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಬ್ಲೈಂಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ವಾಂಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಔಟ್ವಿಟ್ ಹರ್, but she outwitted him. He wanted to fool her, but she fooled him anyway. So this is the interesting, amusing and entertaining one. So here ends the story, and it's a very easy and no such new words are there. So dear children, please read it once or twice and try to write answers to all the questions which are asked at the end of the lesson. Okay, so thank you everyone for being with us and learning together. So dear children, still if you have not subscribed our channel, please subscribe our channel by pressing red colored subscribe button which is on your screen. So dear teachers, friends and children, so if you find our videos are good, informative, they can teach you something, please share our videos to your friends and students so that they can easily read and understand and get benefited by those videos. So please share and be helpful to your friends. So thank you everyone, and let's meet in the next video. Till then, please take care. Goodbye.